And now it's time for If I'm Lying, I'm Dying.
We're barroom buddies and we're doing fine, so pour me another. We got
That's right, we're good old boys and barroom buddies. These are stories about Charlie and me. You know who I am. And all the stuff we did in the past. Some of them are true, some of them ain't. But if they ain't, they ought to be. Because if I'm lying, I'm dying. Thanks for watching. Well, me and old Charlie didn't just get into scrapes together. We actually worked together. We had some good co-workers too. There was George Reeves, George Ray Holden, Bud Houston, and Fran McLeod. Fran was our dispatcher. There was this one time, me and Charlie came in to get our duties for the day. And we had already been working in the morning, so we came in the afternoon. Well, there's old Bud Houston just sitting there in front of Fran's dispatch office, eating peanuts out of a bowl. Well, Fran looks at old Bud and says, "You like them peanuts, Bud?" He's like, "Yeah, but aren't you going to have any?" He's like, "No, I don't want any." And he's more like, "Well, I don't blame you. Them peanuts ain't that salty. They ain't got no salt at all." She goes, "Of course they don't. They're chocolate peanuts." He said, "Chocolate peanuts? Ain't no chocolate on these peanuts." She said, "Of course not. Remember, I ain't got no teeth. I done sucked all the chocolate off them." Oh, me and old Charlie just rolled up a storm and we went on about our business. True story. If I'm lying, I'm dying. Till next time. Bye.
The next day.
So it's another rendition of If I'm Lying, I'm Dying, brought to you by the gas station down 304 in Bastrop, Texas. Great barbecue, great horror memorabilia, blah, 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 if I said that right. And remember, where today's guests are on tomorrow's menu. Ain't that right, Roy? Speaking of menus, there was this one time me and Charlie were out at I guess you can call it a bar and grill, except it wasn't a fancy bar and grill. But anyway, we were there. We walked up bellied up to the bar, and we saw this old man just staring down at his soup. Well, we didn't think nothing of it. Started drinking our beer. And he just kept looking at it. Well, old Charlie, being Charlie, was hungry. And he never bit his tongue about anything. So he looked over at that old man and said, "Hey, you gonna eat that?" Old man looked right at him and said, "Nope." Charlie said, "Well, I'm mighty hungry. You mind if I eat that?" Old man looked at him again and just said, "Nope." So Charlie pulled that old bowl of soup or whatever it was, started little by little tasting it. I'm looking at Charlie and I'm like, "I don't believe you asked that old man for his soup." He says, "Why the hell not?" I said, "I don't know. I just got a bad feeling about it." So Charlie started stirring it around, ate a couple more spoonfuls, and all of a sudden, this mouse floated to the top. Charlie done spit it all out and then looked over at the man and goes, the old man just said, "Yep, that's about where I stopped too." And if that ain't a true story, it ought to be. So if I'm lying, I'm dying. Till next time.
Now after all we've done, it's a wonder